All right, coming up next, a heavyweight collision between Alistair Overeem and Jon Jones. All right, so here he is, one of, if not the greatest to ever put on a pair of 4-ounce gloves. Jon Bones Jones. Daniel, this is the only man who has ever solved your game in a mixed martial arts setting. Johnny Bones back for more tonight.
For me, I understand how special Jones is because he is the guy that's been able to beat me twice. But when you go down and you look at the resume, you start with Shogun Rua, then you have the Rashad Evans, and the Rampage Jackson, then you have myself, Alexander Gustafsson. It is a list of Hall of Famers that not many people can match when they say match your resume against mine. Jon Jones is a special talent, and he has shown that every time he has fought the very best the UFC has to offer.
You put it well. In terms of the strength of schedule, I think he has the best resume of any UFC champion of all time. And of course, as he makes the walk here tonight, he puts that status on the line yet again. All right, so here's the former UFC World Title challenger, perennial heavyweight contender type, the Reem, Alistair Overeem. His crowning achievement, really, that K1 World Grand Prix Championship in kickboxing, still in search of that elusive UFC title.
No one expected him to win that kickboxing world championship, but he went out there and he beat some of the biggest names in kickboxing history. But once he was back in MMA, he has been a true and absolute savage. From becoming the Dream World Champion, becoming the Strikeforce Heavyweight Champion, he's done about everything you can do in the sport of mixed martial arts.
Of course, he made his UFC debut famously against Brock Lesnar. A lot of the recent wins for the Reem have come by knockout or TKO. He'll be chasing another highlight here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Overeem is 7 years his senior. He weighed in at 260 pounds. Jones will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 47 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Alistair Overeem! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start to think about striking.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here.
He might get a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Dig and kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Alistair Overeem. Unable to connect with the right.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. We're going at it now. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
20 seconds to go in round one.
Powerful leg kick lands.
First round winding down here. 5 minutes in the books. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
So 5 minutes in the can, DC. Now we get to our second round. Alistair Overeem and Jon Jones. That shot blocked by Johnny Bone. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Effective strike there by the ring.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Keeping busy here in the clinch. Overeem's kick attempt there blocked.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Hook to the head there by Johnny Bone. So 44 total strikes have now found the target for Alistair Overeem. And in terms of the efficiency, landing with 57% accuracy against Jon Jones. Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Overeem's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Oh, wow. Oh! No, he moves it to his right arm.
Yeah, not much purpose here defensively, and somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his...
Oh, looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. Right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Alistair
The celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised,